We do not need to study any nation history, because always history repeat itself. Human beings have a pattern the same as the ocean waves. Every wave copy the previous wave. It was exist 1,000 years ago. It's not new. So if you don't, I do not need to be a prophet to predict the future, because a human being is very predictable. To make it simple for you, when wealth comes, people ignore God. And wealth means everything, not only necessarily money. If you are healthy, you have wealth of health. So you are young or strong or healthy, you don't have disease, you don't have sickness, then God is not really too much for you. And same for a person, you have money, food on the table, enjoying life, villa, cars, vacations. God is not important, because human being, he remember God only when he need God. Which means a human being, he follow his needs. So there's two kinds of human beings. There's someone who believe in God when he don't have needs, or he have need, doesn't matter. And there's a human being, he don't remember God, or he try his best to ignore God as long he don't have the needs. And those are the majority of mankind. It doesn't matter if it's Europe, Middle East, Arab, Asian, black, it doesn't matter. When you have extra money, you start thinking about how to make your house more pretty. So you buy decoration, something silly to put on next to the TV, a piece of art, you put it in the wall, because now you have extra. But if you are hungry and you have a very little money, you think you will waste your money in this? No. So my need, number one need, is my stomach. When my stomach is full, I turn my face to the other need, which is going to be the most important after my stomach. So this is the normal human being. And when my needs are fulfilled, I became bored. I commit suicide. I take drugs because I'm bored. I became rich. I have money. I don't have target in life. I don't have motive. I don't believe in God. So I want to have extra, something new. I will start putting tattoo on my skin because simply I'm empty. So human being always very predictable creature. And that will keep happening until the day of judgment. The method might change, like today we have internet, we have technology, but our technology today is going to be, in the museum 50 years from now. People will laugh at our phones today, 50 years from now. The same as we laugh at how they used to use phones, those old phones, 20 years ago. So history always repeat itself. Why? Because a human being is still the same human being. It doesn't matter how much advanced he become, he is the same creature. He worship himself first, which means his needs. A person who is a believer, he understands that God's existence have nothing to do with his needs. So he believed that he is exist, and he's true. And because he understands that, he always going to be a believer, no matter what his needs is. If he is hungry or rich, if he is poor or rich or sick or healthy, If he is young or old, it doesn't matter. He is a believer. So need will not change him unless the needs become stronger than his faith. A normal human being, his needs are more important than anything else, including his faith. So if you have needs and you are that person, then you can throw under the bus all kind of ethic, because your needs come first. And this is always what we learn from ourselves and people around us. You will see two brothers, they love each other until the father die, and then what happened? They are willing to kill each other over a penny. We saw that even the the first human being, the brother, he killed his brother. Is that right? Jealousy, needs, self-worship. So always history repeat itself. Adam, he was in heaven. He have zero needs. It's heaven. Still, he was needy. He wanted to know, he wanted to be what he cannot be. So he did what God forbid him from doing. See how his needs? In his mind, he need this. Even though he is in heaven. So if heaven could not make the human being behave and be satisfied, what is going to make the human being satisfied? So do you understand me, guys, what I'm saying? This is why I say to you, history always repeat itself. Everything the only person we know, he do things not because he need. He came to this earth, it was the Messiah. He loved the world, but the world hate him. But do he need to love the world? No, but his nature. God is love. What he take back as a return of what he did? Nothing. Anything in return? No. We do things usually because we expect return. So even when a husband, he come to his wife and he say to her, oh, this is a flower, I love you. There's two kind of husbands. There's someone, he have to say it, otherwise she will be upset that he did not remember their wedding day or etc. Or a person who really love her, he love his wife, and he would like to say to her, I love you. There's no occasion, there is no purpose, there is no, except he love her. So there is people, they say I love you because they love you, and there is people, they say I love you because they have to. But the difference between two is a huge. A woman, she want to look good, she buy nicer clothing. But if there's no human around her, do you think she will wear the same clothes and she will spend 3 hours, 4 hours putting makeup? No. I don't think so. So we spend time and money on makeup to make ourselves look something in the front of others. Because if we don't, we are afraid that people will say negative things about my face or about our body. So the needs force me to beautify myself. It's not really because I am convinced that the makeup will make me really beautiful. It's just a makeup. It's fake. So we do that to ourselves, men and women. Not literally using a real makeup, but we use all kind of makeup in society to present ourselves to be good people. And that all because of a need. If you speak the truth about yourself, you are afraid of people being angry from you, judging you, rejecting you. So you try to present yourself as they like you to look like. Needs. So what I'm trying to say to you, that your needs is your enemy. You are a slave of your needs until you are able to overcome your decision to be made not because of your needs. So if somebody says to me, you convert to Islam or I will give you no food, which one I will choose? Take food and convert to Islam or die from hunger? If I let my needs, I mean, eating food is not against God, right? But I know how I can get the food by denying God. So now I can give myself an excuse, says, see, if I don't deny God, I will die. I mean, this is a big excuse. But if your faith is more strong than your needs, your faith will win. And this is what happened with the disciples. So when we speak about the history of Europe, they are talking about a church full of corruption, bishops who take a bribe, a pope is like Muhammad, and the same today exists between Protestant or Orthodox. Money, property, etc. This is exactly like Muhammad, like Islam. So when God's name is used to fulfill needs, have nothing to do with faith, that will destroy men and society. This is why our Lord, he says, from their fruits you shall know them. All right? If I give you a speech from now until tomorrow, and my speech is so good, but then one day we go, me and you, and let us say, let us make a movie scenario. We are all of us in an airplane, and the airplane collapses in the middle of nowhere, like those movies you see. Then you will see different characters of each one of us. Then you will find people killing each other over a piece of food or bread. We saw how people even fighting over toilet papers when Corona came to exist. Is that true? Right? Over a toilet paper. People are fighting, beating each other, literally. And not over food. Over cleaning their butt. So when you have needs, you turn to be an animal. Zero ethic. Trashy. A person who is willing to beat somebody for the sake of a toilet paper. This is why many of us, when we make fun of certain, like, in the east of Europe, European are poor. In west of Europe, European are rich. So a Western European, he judge the Eastern European, he say, oh, those are low class. But this is not true. You are judging people who have a lot of needs. They are poor. And you have a lot of wealth. So you think you are better than them because their needs can force them to do something not right. What if tomorrow you wake up in Germany and there's no water in your house, and there's one faucet in your street to give water? You will see people fighting, killing each other over water. We can go back and check the World War II, what happened. People used to fight over garbage to eat. And there's nothing in the garbage anyway. So, human being needs is his best enemy. Either they control you or you control them. And when there is a very necessity need, if your need destroy your ethic, you are doomed. What if one day, God forbid, there's little food, and let us say nuclear weapon happen, nuclear attack, and then that's it, there's no food stores, there's no stores, there's nothing. In your house you have little food, and you have your wife, 2 kids. This food is not enough for 4. What do you do? Then you will notice and you will see different face of each one of your family. You will see how good your wife is, how good the husband is, how good the children are. You do not know a human being until you examine him, and the examination must be tough. Then you will know, and only then, the quality of each one of them.